Alright, hey there guys, how's it going? Beaumark43 here again. I'm sorry it took so long. I know I don't have that many people watching, but to anybody who might actually watch one video from another, which probably isn't anybody to be honest, I'm sorry it took so long. I think it's been about 2 months, I do believe, since I posted a video. And I haven't really done nothing that I told you that I was going to do. I really haven't. I done just one video of me at 3 a.m. just talking out of my head because I was sleepy, and making a video seemed like a good idea because I was under the influence of tiredness. That's very dangerous. And I made a slideshow of my girlfriend at the time. But I told you, I do believe in my intro video, the very first video I made, that there was going to be knife reviews if I ever got around to it. It took a while. It might be soon, might not. If I didn't tell you, I apologize, I meant to. But here's one. Your first one's coming up. Now right before I show you, I'm going to let you know that you can probably find dozens of reviews on this knife on YouTube probably. I personally don't look at them usually, just in case I'm going to do a review of my own, so I won't be saying everything that somebody else has said, at least not purposely. So here we go. First knife I'm going to show you, the Kershaw Antelope Hunter 2. I do believe that 2 in the name stands for second generation, because I believe the original Kershaw Antelope Hunter and Bear Hunter were made out of Aus 8 steel with a high carbon stainless steel. So I've had a really good experience with it actually. And the 2 stands for second generation because they changed the steel type. This is to my understanding why it's called 2. And this here is, as you can see there, is 8CR13 MOV. And this is the model 1028 Kershaw Antelope Hunter 2. Alright, focus there. Now, 8CR13 MOV, it actually has held up good. I have batoned a little bit with this. I mean, it's clearly not a very big blade for nothing like that. I mean, I have big hands, but you know, it's not the normal blade you would take out in a survival type situation. I just wanted to test it to see how it would hold up. Of course, it rolled the edge a little bit. You know, it just burred over after so much, because I was going through some fairly hard stuff with it. It never chipped out on me. It never messed up anything really besides burn. It just needed a little hone when I brought it back home. And I didn't expect it to hold up too great. I don't know what the hardness is on this. I really don't. But I will tell you one thing though. It takes a really fine edge, and I will show you that here in just a few minutes. But I want to talk to you about the steel first. It is a very good steel. Takes an edge. Holds it pretty well actually. But you've probably already spotted one flaw with it. It will rust on you. You can see it there. Right there. You know, pretty much just from there up, it's rusted. And even on the other side, at the tip, let me see, can I get a better angle on that and show you? At the tip there, right about there, right there. It might have rusted down here on the other side. And not really, maybe a little bit just right there. This, by the way, is just a really cheap, like $10 Steel Warrior stiletto type knife I bought from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Bought it out of their catalog. Just a neat little knife. It's not very good. I mean, the pivot screws, they don't stay tightened up for like 2 deployments, and then they're loose and the blade's just flopping everywhere. I was thinking about Loctiting it, but I've got some better knives, you know, I'll just carry them instead. But it's just a neat little knife to have. And I'm going to use this as an example for something later. Anyways, back to this knife. Now, I've already told you the blade steel. Now the blade shape is just, you know, it's just a real fine, just good looking blade. On the top of it, they've got like an attempt of jimping, which is not functional at all, at least not on this particular blade. It might be on another one you get, not very deep, and the corners on them are radius. They're actually sharper coming back this way, which is not really what you want. Going forward, you just slide right over it. It does nothing. But with this handle, you know, it's not too awful bad, because right here you've got kind of like a somewhat like a choil right here, you know, like a deep finger choil guard type thing. Slipping forward, you look at the handle on this knife, I mean, you can see it. It's pretty much a non-slip design right there. It flares out pretty good in the back, so when you've got it in hand, now it locks in there. Even in reverse grip, it locks just fine. Sorry about that. And even in reverse grip, it's real comfy because your thumb just kind of rests right on that. But I would like to see that sharpened. I might do it myself. Sharpen it just so you can have a little bit more controlled cuts when you're choking up. There is no place to really choke up on the actual blade itself. With your index finger, you could just cut yourself wide open unless you're just being really careful. So you pretty much, I guess I shouldn't say choke up then with the thumb. You just bring it up there and you just set it, and it just allows you for more precise cuts. You can still see it sharper just to help in that use just a little bit. And I'm not sure what this handle is made out of. It feels kind of like a plastic type rubber. I know it's some sort of rubber by the feel, and two, let me see if I can get the camera to focus here. You can see that right there, it's wore a little bit on both sides, and even on the back right here. You can see from about right there, it's scuffed up pretty good. I'll tell you why that is in a few minutes. But yeah, I mean, it's a really good knife. I made a mistake with mine, and I can't remember how I done it, but you can look at the tip. Well, maybe. Let me see if I can get it opening something here. You can see it's not really the sharpest tip. It kind of blunts off, and I can't remember what I hit with it, but I jammed it into something and actually broke that bird, just the very tip of that over. And I mean, it was just like a needle tip before. It's still good now, but to fix it a little bit, you can probably tell the change from about right there up both sides right there. It's a little uneven, but it doesn't really matter. I took it on my belt sander and just, I think it was on a 120 grit belt, very lightly grazed over it just to bring, you know, to thin that tip out, just to give it a little more precise tip on it. And it worked really well. I mean, it's got a good tip now, thin this way, not so much this way. But yeah, it's good and functional. I wouldn't be stabbing nothing too much with it. I think the main use I've used for this knife is cutting up beef jerky. Jack Link's brand, I do believe. Like, you know, they'd come in big pieces like that. I don't like it, so I chop them up in like little squares, just about, I don't know, like half-inch square, or I don't know, about like a 1/4 inch wide and 1 inch long, just something to do. It works really good for that. I mean, you got good belly, you can roll it. I'm going to roll it on my nail so I don't cut myself here. And I believe it'd be an excellent skinning knife. I have not. It was after, like just a little bit after hunting season that I got this, and it's not quite, I haven't got to go hunting yet, so I don't know if I'll get to go this year or not, but if I do, and I happen to test this out, if I get anything, I'll let you guys know how it did, but I expect it would do pretty good. I mean, it's got a decent amount of belly in it there. And if you got this handle wet, though, I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty slick. Like, if you got it, if it was out raining, you got it with water, blood on it while you was skinning your game, whatever you got, I think it would be pretty slick. But, like I said, you got all these finger grooves here, it just locks in every single finger, just real good. And I don't think you have to worry about slipping on that. So, moving on to some of the specs of the knife. It is overall 8 1/4 inches from the tip to, I measure to right here at the widest point. The blade, and when I say blade, I measure from the farthest back that the metal is showing to the tip, is 4 1/4. it has a 3.5-inch cutting edge, and the handle, I measured it, it's like roughly around 4 3/8 inches from, you know, the longest point here to. Sorry for the lighting, guys, I know it sucks. I got one lamp going on me right now, and the flash on my phone, because I'm recording this on my phone, so if it's not very clear, I apologize. And I've already told you about the steel. Let's talk about the sheath a little bit. The sheath, I mean, it's about as simple as a sheath comes. It's just a black leather sheath, loop over design, no quick attachment capable kind. But for a hunting knife, that's not really too bad, because I kind of think that's what this is. It's got just a button snap right here. It's pretty stiff, and you know, leather's not my favorite because it will soak in and hold water. But as far as a leather sheath goes, I mean, it's built pretty good. You can see it's thick. It's pretty heavily stitched. It's only stitched once, like, you know, it doesn't have double stitching, but it's pretty thick threaded. So, yeah, that's just, you know, that's real good. And I've already told you that it will hold a pretty good edge, but right here, let me show you. And this is after a little bit of use, but just a little paper cut. You know, I can feel like a little bit of drag in it to where I don't have that edge completely honed down. Now let's see if we can just get any really, really small shavings off of it here. Wait, at an awkward angle here behind the behind my camera here. It'll do it. Just I can't angle here for nothing. That's not as small as I meant, but you can see it will, you know, and it'll just, nope, that was a fail. But it will cut pretty good. It's starting to dull a little bit already, it seems. But I think it's just my angle here. Yeah, there we go. That's good and clean. And sorry about all that. It's fun. Cutting paper is just fun. But you notice scratches on the blade? This way, you'd expect from batoning through wood. You probably noticed these really big scratches here, and that's because I wasn't completely satisfied with the sheath it came with, so I went ahead and molded up a nice Kydex sheath for it. And you can probably see some very noticeable imperfections, like right here when I molded it down, it got hot, just kind of squished that and caked it. Like, you know, it squished this little piece up right here. I just never went back and fixed it. I don't have a problem with it. I might later on, but, you know, it's just a fold up. I put 4 rivets in it, and you probably wonder, like, why these are angled. Because the way I have it set up, like, this is for a cross draw. Well, kind of like a cross draw, it goes behind my back for right. Angles it up just a little bit. You know, here, you can set it up for cross draw left to right hand carry, and it'll angle it up a little bit. And right here, it's just completely horizontal. So all 3 of them points, they're all measured just right. This is the 1.5 inch on the Tek Lok that I added on it. 1.5 inch for hole to hole, and the other 2 are for you know, right here. I'm not sure exactly how far apart they are, but a Tek Lok, I recommend you buy that if you Kydex sheaths. But that's about all I'm going to talk, because I'm about out of time. I think I can only make up to a 15-minute video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're interested in any more knife reviews, leave a like, comment, favorite, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and just let me know. I ain't got a whole lot to go on right now. Most of the knives I got are just little cheap things, but there are a couple I think you guys would like. See more, just let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and bye.